Now that the results are in and they are appending the status quo, let's take a look at the best-paid female athletes in 2025. The highest-paid WNBA Player of the Year is now officially Caitlin Clark. And believe me when I say that throughout the entire basketball world, the sound of rivals and haters grinding their teeth can be heard from coast to coast. The ultimate list of the top 15 best-paid female athletes was recently released by the business newspaper Sportico. Caitlin is the only WNBA player who made the cut, confirming what many had suspected. Therefore, the real money, the hard dollars and cents, just intervened and resolved the dispute permanently, while some other players and their vociferous fan groups spent the entire season disputing and debating who was actually making a difference for the league. And the money and the verdict demonstrated who matters to the brands in the market. With an incredible $16 million in total earnings, Caitlin is far ahead of all other WNBA players. And the ensuing jealousy is unquestionably instantaneous.
By the way, of the top 15 female athletes that made the list, Caitlin Clark was the only WNBA athlete that landed on the list. So that means Angel Reese was...
Before we go into the specifics of the data, let me ask you a question. Do you believe that someone else in the league should be earning more money than Caitlin Clark, who is by far the highest paid player in the WNBA? Tell me what you think. Sportico's annual list of the top paid female athletes for 2025 has now been made public. And trust me when I say that many people will be extremely uncomfortable with the outcome. Only one WNBA player made the final cut out of the top 15 slots on this esteemed international ranking. I would like to stress that. Just one, not two, not three. And you are already aware of its identity. That player is Caitlin Clark, who has an astounding $16 million in total earnings and is comfortably ranked 6th overall. Let's now discuss what that actually means. This indicates that Angel Reese, the player who was promoted by the media as Caitlin's main competitor for the whole season, failed to even make it into the top 50. This indicates that she is formally earning less than $10 million, whereas Caitlin is earning more. Than that gap is enormous, so I'm going to take a moment to process it.
Was down somewhere below 10 million bucks. All right. In fact, they do tell us who is number 2 among sports related, like actual team oriented female athletes. Number 2 is Sabrina Ionescu. But as you can imagine,
who else is on this list, then? It's largely dominated by tennis players, which is understandable given that the elite level of professional tennis has traditionally paid its stars so well. Coco Gauff is the most paid female athlete, earning an astounding $31 million. Aryna Sabalenka, who has an amazing $30 million, is right behind her. Naturally, superstars and legends like Serena Williams and Naomi Osaka, along with a few other tennis greats, complete those top slots. A few golfers are also on the list, demonstrating once more that solo sports continue to pay considerably more than team sports for women. The most crucial portion, though, is the kicker. Caitlin Clark is the only team sport athlete from every professional women's sport in the world to make this list. For a moment, let's examine what that actually implies. Professional women's soccer leagues exist all around the world. Women's hockey leagues are well established. Professional women's softball and volleyball leagues exist. However, none of the best athletes in any of those sports reached the top. Caitlin Clark, a WNBA player, is the highest-paid female team sport athlete in the world. That is not only noteworthy for the WNBA. For women's team sports as a whole, that is a momentous occasion. When you pause and consider the consequences, it's actually pretty astonishing.
Because almost all of Caitlin Clark's money is from endorsements, because she's not making hardly anything as a WNBA.
The truly amazing portion comes when you examine Caitlin's $16 million figure and determine its actual source. Only $119,000 was her official WNBA salary for the year. I'll say it again since it's essential to getting the whole picture. Just $119,000 of the enormous $16 million in total revenue came from the league for actually playing basketball. The remaining $15.8 million comes entirely from endorsements. This indicates that Caitlin Clark is generating more money from her marketing partnerships off the court than nearly all other female athletes worldwide. Her endorsement value alone is so strong that it would put her in the top 10 female athletes in the world. Let's now contrast that harsh financial reality with the narrative that some individuals and media organizations have been vigorously promoting all year. We have repeatedly been informed that other players are equally important to the league as Caitlin. We've been informed that the extraordinary attention she receives is unjust and exaggerated. We've heard time and again that a number of players should be given equal credit for the WNBA's growth. Here's the problem, though. When real businesses with real 9-figure marketing budgets have to decide who to invest in, they are picking Caitlin by a landslide. A valuation of $16 million is not even close to that of someone earning less than $10 million. It's not a contest. That is pure domination.
List is up from $6.7 million last year, so it was almost a $4 million raise among all these athletes to break the minimum. So let's just go down here. Here's Caitlin Clark right there. And you see that $16 million. So she came in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th among all female athletes. 16 million. She's the only one on here from a team-oriented sport.
Since nearly all of her money comes from these endorsements, let's just take a look at this absurd list. First, she received a huge trademark shoe deal from Nike, which will be on sale in 2026. She is now the third active WNBA player to carry a signature sneaker, joining Ael Wilson and Sabrina Ionco in an exclusive group. Additionally, she has significant agreements for trading cards with Gatorade, State Farm, Wilson, Panini America, and almost a dozen other significant national corporations. Furthermore, we're not discussing minor local auto dealership transactions here. These are national and worldwide alliances with businesses who invest enormous sums of money on athlete endorsements. For a single, straightforward reason, they are picking Caitlin over everyone else. She attracts attention and moves merchandise in ways that other WNBA players just cannot. And the figures show it. The bitterness from those who fervently desired Angel Reese's inclusion on this list is simply delightful. Throughout the entire season, we were told that Angel was equally well-liked, generating just as much attention, and deserving of equal credit. However, Sportico's list is unconcerned with artificial media frenzy or Twitter narratives. Real money gained is the only thing that matters to it. Additionally, Angel isn't even in the same conversation by that harsh, heartless metric. She's not even on the second plate. Sabrina Ionco, who narrowly missed the top 15 with a salary of about $10 million, is the second highest paid WNBA player. Somewhere below that is Angel Reese. In just 1 year of full-scale endorsement deals, Caitlin has set herself apart from the rest of the group. She earned $11 million last year. She earned $16 million this year. That represents a $5 million rise from the previous year. Businesses aren't merely offering her a fixed contract. Because she is producing enormous results, they are actively raising their investment. Other players are competing to reach the $10 million overall milestone in the meantime. Even though Caitlin's territory is now close to $20 million, that Nike signature shoe is very noteworthy. The largest sports brand in the world, Nike, does more than just give out branded sneakers to people. You must possess exceptional talent, be very marketable, and have a track record of successful product sales. Only 3 players in the WNBA as a whole now hold that distinction. Additionally, Caitlin is the newest member of that extremely restricted group. That is Nike's way of saying that Caitlin Clark is one of their most marketable athletes. Among all of their athletes, not just those in the WNBA, Caitlin has been in numerous State Farm advertisements. The Gatorade advertisements have been well known. Every time new inventory was released, the Wilson basketball bearing her name sold out. These aren't goods that are gathering dust on shelves. Because Caitlin Clark's name appears on these products, buyers are actively searching for them. She is earning $16 million while others only make a small portion of that because of that actual quantifiable market value. The way it totally destroys the narrative that some media people and fans were pushed is what makes this so amusing. We were informed that concentrating on Caitlyn makes other players less important. We were informed that giving her this much credit would be troublesome. However, businesses that use actual money don't give a damn about those emotions. Their investment on Caitlyn is far greater than what they are spending on anyone else, and they are concerned about return on investment. It's absurd that she is the only athlete on the list that participates in team sports. Think about it. Worldwide, women's soccer is quite popular. For many years, celebrities like Megan Rapinoe and Alex Morgan have been well known. None of them achieved the top spot. In her second year, Caitlyn is out earning them all. That is a historic event. It's also instructive to compare it to Simone Biles, who earned $11 million. Biles has transcendent appeal and is an all-time great. Despite playing in a league that most people were unaware of before last year, Caitlyn is earning $5 million more than her. That demonstrates the speed at which she has risen. Another point is demonstrated by the analogy to Sabrina Ionco in the huge New York market. When a single player is a market unto herself, market size is irrelevant. The league's current MVP, AEL Wilson, is likewise absent from the list, demonstrating that marketability, not only on court personnel, determines endorsement revenue. It must be difficult for fans of Angel Reese to accept this. The market is screaming that one player is much more valuable than the other, as seen by the $6 million plus difference between her and Caitlyn. Upon re-examining the statistics, the compensation is $119,000 while the endorsements are $15.88 million. It's obvious that the WNBA is receiving a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to profit from her brand while only paying her a small portion of her market value. From $11 million last year to $16 million this year, her value has only increased. Additionally, it demonstrates that she is creating a long-lasting empire. It will be quite difficult for the haters who have spent the entire year attempting to discredit her to explain away these figures. Statistics are debatable, but $16 million is without dispute. The market has expressed its opinion that Caitlyn Clark is exceptionally talented. Her story had just begun. She could easily be earning $30 million annually in 5 years, making her one of the most paid female athletes in history. And it's all taking place at the moment. Caitlyn Clark is the only player to rank in the top 15 worldwide and the best paid WNBA player in 2025 by a wide margin. Who really moves the needle was just demonstrated by the money. $16 million is truthful. If you believe she is deserving of every dime, click the like button and subscribe for more in-depth discussions about who truly counts in the world of